There really are only two macro level motivators that we have in life, and that's pleasure and pain. And so what I want people to understand is, okay, so if nature only gave you two things to motivate you, pleasure and pain, why would you eliminate half of them? And so most people think that life is about avoiding the pain. I'm here to tell you right now, in a very controlled fashion, it is about really experiencing the pain, learning from it. So Ray Dalio, the most successful hedge fund manager of all time, has a perfect math equation. Pain plus reflection equals progress. If you don't feel the pain, you never reflect on it. So my thing is, I spend 80% of my time focused on the beautiful things in my life, the things I'm grateful for, the beautiful things that I want to bring into existence, all of it. 20% of the time, though, I'm in the darkness, man. I'm in that Tim Grover, relentless, I'm going to make this happen if I have to break myself, and I'm not afraid to lean into that because I know how powerful it is. Now, if you really want to put numbers how powerful this is, they did a study, and they wanted to find out what happens, how can we get people to endure more pain? And the punchline is hilarious. So they would take people and they would submerge their arm in a bucket of ice, and they would just hold it there as long as you can. Now at first it's just cold, but after a while it really starts to hurt. And so people would end up yanking their arms out. They found that people could hold their arm in the bucket 35% longer if you let them display anger. So put it in, they get to that point where they're about to pull it out and you tell them, yell, cuss, do whatever you need to, and they'd be able to do it. The expression of intensity, even what I'm doing right now, I can feel myself ready, right? I'm ready to strike, my muscles are tense, I've got a different posture, I bring my chin down, there's intensity in my eyes, like, dude, I'm now feeling that because I'm embodying it, right? So it makes me really feel that. And so
I actually started to tell the story earlier. I hate the gym.
But what I would do to make myself work out is my wife would be on the opposite side of the gym and I would stare at her and I would imagine her being attacked. And I would imagine her being attacked by people bigger than me and that the only way that I could fight them off is to get stronger. So there was nothing beautiful in it. I was not worried about aesthetics. I was worried about saving my wife. And by stepping into that dark place, and because people are like, what are you doing? But dude, I needed that motivation to push past what I want, to push past pain, boredom, all of it, and just to really get into it and get a result. But I find that people shy away from that. Look, to me it's an 80-20 split. If you're spending more than 20% of your time there, it will be corrosive. It will start to erode your sense of self because you're going to feel badly, right? Because I would be saying to myself, you're weak, come on, like you've got to get stronger. If you spend 80% of your time doing that, that sucks. I don't want to live like that. But not being able to dip into both, you'll just never hit the level of extraordinary. You may be fine, you may even be good, but you're never going to be great.
I don't even think you're ever going to be completely happy, and I'll tell you why. This is going to be something that people will snip this part because you have to dip into that dark place. And here's the other reason you have to do it. You and I both know people who used to do it who no longer do. Friends of ours who have sold a company and didn't go to the next level or from the next thing. What happens is if you spend all your time in the pleasure place, thinking about it and only experiencing it, you become dull to it. It's the contrasts in life that give you all the juice, that give you all the passion. So letting yourself go feel pain and discomfort in the dark place makes the light place, the pleasure place, so much more ecstasy, power, passion when you go back to that state because of the contrast. If you're constantly sitting in just warm water all the time, it just sort of eventually wrinkles you up. You got to have contrast in your life. And so it's not just a place where it's a catalyst for change, it's a catalyst for happiness. Ironically, is going to the dark place. You talk a little bit about seeking power. And it confused me when I first heard it. I'm not sure I even liked how you said it at first until I understood it. And so can you talk to everybody about seeking power and what that means?
Yeah, this is another one of those things that internally for me it's such a beautiful concept that I was so surprised the first time I said it out loud and somebody was like, oh, that's gross. And I was like, okay, I need to explain this then. So to me, power is the ability to close your eyes, imagine a world, a beautiful world, the world that you want to exist, open your eyes, and then be able to actually make that world come true. And so when I say I'm seeking power, I'm saying I'm seeking the skills that will allow me to make the world a better place. It will, whether that's to be able to connect with people and build a team and get other people excited, whether that's to be able to build a business that generates enough funds to improve the lives of the employees and the people that we touch with great products. You know, whatever that is, like to be willing and excited by the thought of going out and getting those skills, because those skills really are powerful. And to me, it's like people misunderstand power the way they misunderstand money. So when people say money is the root of all evil or power is the root of all evil, that's to fundamentally misunderstand why they're so coveted. So the reason that I can say all day, I can tell people, and I have lived this, money cannot buy you happiness, and happiness is the only thing that matters. If you'll let me change that to fulfillment, right? Fulfillment, something lasting. That's it. It's all that matters. So, but I'm even still chasing money. So the question becomes why? If I know that money in and of itself won't do anything for me, why is it still so interesting in my life? And the reality is because money actually is powerful. And what I mean by that is money is a great facilitator. If you don't know why you want the money will be empty, you will buy things with it and it won't do anything for you. Because here's the thing that money can't do that people don't realize. When you look at somebody with money, especially when you don't have it, you admire them. And so you think, if I had money, I would admire myself. But it doesn't work like that. So once you get the money, the thing you thought would happen to yourself, the story about who you are, you think is going to change, and it doesn't. So that's when people become totally disillusioned. They think, if I have the Ferrari, I'll think differently about myself. If I have the house, I'll think differently about myself. Your insecurities are coming with you wherever you go. So if you think anything external is going to change that, the only thing that changes your insecurities, show up in the gym, put in the effort, go to work, do the thing, suffer in service of somebody else, do something to bring beautiful things to people that you love and care about, do something beautiful to bring something to somebody you've never even met. Those things will change your story. The money's never going to change your story, but the money has allowed me to build a business.
The money has allowed me to not have to worry.
The money's allowed me to help my mom not have to worry. The money's allowed me to bring on a team of employees and not have to worry about going bankrupt. Like, it does real things that allow you to actually impact people, and I believe that commerce is the only way to create a self-sustaining economic engine that isn't just charity. Charity, you have to go, here's what people don't understand about charity. Charity survives by going and asking money from someone who's figured out how to make money. So how can you then be annoyed that some people are out making money? Even charities are funded by the people who figured out how to make money. So my thing is, make your charity a for-profit company that does good in the world, where every product that it sells, the world becomes a little bit better, right? They want to know who you are as a human being, and whether or not your product's going to add value. If they don't like what you're about as a person, your mission, your why, they're just not going to get into it. They're going to go to the next person who has a similar product and a better why.
Oh my God.
So that becomes the thing. So money is powerful. Power is effective. It's the same thing. Once you understand my definition, power isn't to lord over somebody. Power is to close your eyes, imagine a world, and make it come true.
Ooh, good.